Hi guys, this is Lashette from Scarlet Moon Creations, and I am back with my July plan with me for the dark moon in Cancer and my intro to One Book July and Junk Journal July 2022. Intros to give you a look at or an explanation of why I have so many notebooks and journals on my desk under the camera right now. Before I get into any of that, I would like to let you guys know my usual summertime disclaimers. It is hot. I have my window open. My dad's computer is making a weird noise in the background. I hope it's not too loud. So yeah, ambient noises. Sorry guys. Also, I would like to let you know that link down in the description are explanations for what's going on here in the United States with the Supreme Court rulings over the past 2 weeks, and quite honestly over this entire session that they've been in. Not great for us. And things you could do to make changes and help, particularly when it comes to abortions, and ways you can support those who feel the need to get them or the want to get them for whatever reasons. Links down in the description below. I don't want to belabor the point. I am pro-abortion. Like, if a person would like to get an abortion and they have the means should be there for them. That is all. Right? And it's not just women. All human beings who are capable of giving birth to another human being have the right to an abortion. And here are some ways you can support, some ways you can make changes, because I know that one in particular hit a lot of people as a surprise, but that is not the only issue. There are issues of native land sovereignty and restrictions now on the EPA and several other things. So do check out the description for that down below. Let's just jump right in. I'm continuing from my last bullet journal flip through video with the same camera setup, so not too great. And that's why my plan with me's are not plan with me's. Right now they are flip throughs of the setup that I've already done, because my camera does not currently have the capacity to sit with me for hours while I set up and then edit all of that together for you. But that means I can go into the next topics of this video. So do, again, as well, check the description for timestamps, because if you're here for One Book July or Junk Journal July stuff, you can skip ahead to that if you so choose, but maybe you want to stay for this because it's not that long, and I do kind of enjoy it. Here, oh, that's my monthly. Here we are. Here is my setup for the new moon or dark moon in Cancer. On the left here is my monthly log as usual. Let's go over supplies really quick. Links to everything I mentioned in the description as always. This kind of pink and blue look was inspired by J-Hope of BTS's upcoming solo album, Jack in the Box. Not what his album art looks like at all in any way, shape, or form. Just the colors were inspired. And I just kind of went from there, still kind of keeping the basic layouts that I've been using. Also using Funosuge's and my trusty Stabilos as always. Oh yes, and a Tombow. Though I don't use it often because this notebook doesn't work well with those. So we're doing July. I still got a ton of notebook left. So not switching notebooks like often happens around this time of year for us bullet journalers, and has happened for me. I don't think I'll be switching at all this year, so that's a first. The washi tapes is what I'm really focusing on using supply-wise. So I've got this one from James Luke Burke, and I haven't used it often. It had the colors in it, so I said, why not? Because I'm not going to sit here and draw the boxes that J-Hope has on his album art, and I'm probably not going to do a calls thing. Not really interested in drawing when I knew I was going to be doing a lot of journaling this month. So I don't want to make my dailies for bullet journaling too complicated. And from this kind of, it says color splash, but it's just water themed washi tape set. Use the mermaid, always be a mermaid washi tape, this thicker one. And lastly, this is going to be a little hard to show, but I have these random set washi tapes that I've put into a aluminum foil packaging roll thing, DIY, and I'm using this blue one with the shapes on it because it matches that kind of sea color blue. So that's the washi tapes, and I used this also from the water set. This I'm forgetting the word. What is the word for sparkly, glittery washi tape? Bear with me, guys. Okay, so just down, using them to kind of separate things, right? Now let's go over my monthly log here on the left. There will be more things in here. There's allergy shots I need to schedule after my next appointment. So, and then a couple of parks things I want to add in here. But J-Hope's More single came out, and I didn't put in that this album comes out. One of the things going over this shows me what I've missed. Independence Day here in the US, July 4th, fireworks, yada yada. I don't really do much. I don't do anything for that holiday. Not really a celebration time anyway. Who's independent here? Not us. Allergy shots, another appointment with the allergist, a birthday, full moon ritual, the actual date of the full moon. I'm going to be doing some occupational therapy. J-Hope's Jack in the Box album releases. That is what I just wrote in. Big family barbecue and more occupational therapy. At the end, as always, is the next dark moon or new moon, which will be in Leo. Another birthday and Llamas ritual will be happening on that day, the 28th of July. Next, on the right side here, my projects, and then weekly, which I'll break down later. The big thing this month will be videos. So, let's usually what I try to do before the whole messing up of my camera. A few months ago, I do 2 reading wrap-ups a month, 1 plan with me a month, and something else, whether it's an herbal video or a tarot video, like a walkthrough or something else. Oh, tarot or oracle, like divination. So all of those are happening this July. Plan with me. I'm doing that right now. The June reading wrap up, mid-June reading wrap up, I will have to do also a mid-July reading wrap up because I haven't done that yet. Wrap up. So simple as that. That's how I do that. I will also be doing the mid-year tag. It's the mid-year tag. I'm kind of censoring myself and not really saying that because it has come to my attention that it is considered an inappropriate word to use. So old habits die hard, so trying to form new ones here. There is also the mid-year check-in tag, which has slightly different questions, and I'm combining them. I'll go over that in a second. I want to have my Herb Crafters Tarot walkthrough video up. I filmed it already. I just need to edit and upload it. Same with the Lightseer's journal making. We'll see. I'm just putting it here because I've been working on it for 2 months now. The other videos will be my One Book July videos, including the intro, which is this video, and we'll come back to that in a second. I will attempt to do a video a week. Don't quote me on that, but do go ahead and subscribe if you're looking forward to seeing my updates. I want to do them vlog style, and I'll go over that in a minute. Outside of that, I have my refreshing gift set launch happening, and I don't know what, I was tired when I did this. So, in my description box, as always, is a link to a 10% off discount code to my Etsy shop, where I make bath and body products. I'm launching a new set on the 7th of July, and the promotions for that have already begun. It's called the Refreshing Gift Set. Follow me on Instagram if you'd like to learn more about that. And you can also follow me on Etsy so you know exactly when it goes up, and you can get your own with that exclusive discount code. Moving on, I am launching a new line of products. That is still a secret, but if you do follow me on Etsy or Instagram, you will get the updates quicker than most people, so please do that. Other than that, Junk Journal July, and yeah. So what the weekly section is I try to break down my projects task into a little bit each week. I fully admit that this doesn't always work out very well. So, but that is something I fill out later as I go, that kind of thing. The other videos I have that I want to do, and I can't guarantee, though they will not be on this channel, I want to react to ATEEZ's music videos to get a sense of their storyline before I read the scans or whatever. If you are not a K-pop fan, this is all gibberish to you, but it's music related, kind of like MCU in music video form, if that makes any sense. But it highly depends on how I can get this edited. And you know, this is me giving myself a shit ton of videos to do in a month, like a crazy person. So here we are on the next page. On the left here is my health and wellness tracker. Still trying to do this. The first half is basically tracking water and sleep. This has the same dates and days of the week and the moon signs. I keep the moon signs to help me also track my menstruation. I never show that anymore on the internet. The outcome of this anyway. And the second area is about food tracking, and that's mostly eating at a certain time. not a certain time of day, but often enough that I don't go crazy. Then on the bottom, my habit trackers. As always, I'm not 100% sure. I picked 4 habits for the moon cycle. And for this, I've got journaling, divination, museum/parks. I don't think I'll be doing those every single day, but it is what it is. And probably either miracle morning or evening routine. And then I have kind of like a review section, so I can talk to myself to see what worked, what didn't work with all of this in that month. Okay, this is again something filled out as I go. The memories and music sections as well. What music am I listening to? You can definitely expect J-Hope's Jack in the Box on this. And then my review spread, and once at the end of the month, I'll review everything and see how it goes. Last but not least, my first weekly. I have kind of this rolling weekly thing going on. So I have appointments here on the side. Sometimes I put books due on these days here, and then I put my dailies in here. Sometimes on the bottom, depending on how detailed my dailies are, if I have the space, I will work out like project stuff and just kind of note taking, as it were. So yeah, that is that. So let's move back to the projects, because the two, other than the gifts that the launches, the two big projects are One Book July and Junk Journal July. So One Book July, if you were unaware, is a kind of reset challenge for journalers, planners, to kind of bring themselves back to center. It's called One Book July because it started off with the idea of using one book, one pen, and each year the host, and I'll put a link down in the description, but there is a whole One Book July channel on YouTube where there are playlists for each year. 2022 will have its own playlist and has already begun, because obviously my video's up late. Like I said, every year there's a different focus, but you could do whatever you want. I am happy with my one book. I'm never happy with one pen. I don't really want to change my system for bullet journaling. I'm very happy with that for the most part. Planner piece, I guess, would be achieved if I do well with this health and wellness and habit tracker, because I'm really bad at those. What I would like to do is really catch up on journaling outside of the planner sphere. And that's where these guys come in. I got 4. I got more than 4, actually. I almost forgot this guy. I've got 5. Put this aside for now. I don't know if I'll get to this, but this is a traveler's notebook, and it's a junk journal that was made for me from someone else. And I'll get to that at the end there. This is my herbal journal, and one of my goals this year is to really study herbalism, and it's a self-study type of thing, doing the Plant Ally project, and I've written out all the prompts and using my knowledge for making a materia medica, and keeping track of my container garden, my indoor container garden. So it's very simple. I kind of break up the days and do a little bit of journaling, nothing too crazy, but I'm behind. This is from January. Yeah, January. It's June, in case you were not aware. I would like to catch up on that. I was studying mugwort then, and it's an ongoing process. I probably will continue to always learn, but I've also moved on to plantain, and I have none of the information I've gotten in here, so I would like to update this. And like I said, it's fairly simple, so not gonna take a lot of time, but I need to dedicate the time to do it, right? Next up, I'll leave that for after this. My reading journal. I did do a reading journal setup video a couple of months ago, and I have updated it, but not to the degree that I want to. So I use washi tape. I keep it fairly simple, and I would like to keep doing that because it's a nice quick outlet. And as always, it's nice to have a physical version. I do have a whole spreadsheet, but sometimes I don't want to be online. I don't want to be online. I don't want to be on a device. I don't want to be on a computer. So there's that. So this is a big one that I want to focus on, just sitting down and updating this on a regular daily basis, if possible, because there's a lot to update there. Next, big one for me, this is what I'm using for my divination journal this year. And I'm keeping it simple because I can. And the beginning of this I use for other things. But I don't think I've shown this on my channel yet. This is mostly for daily pulls, daily draws from tarot and oracle spreads. Not for too many challenges. Though for this month I will be using it for the astrology challenge from Hermit's Mirror, the Cancer one. And by Cancer I'm talking about the astrological Cancer, not the disease. I keep it simple and mostly do like a little bit of drawing in here. Like I said, basically for dailies, a couple of random spreads here and there, more elaborate spreads I mean, and like this one, but nothing super intense or anything. This paper probably could hold up to more, but I don't want it to. I am behind, I should say, on some challenges that I have participated in the past. In addition to the Astro Divination challenge, there are some spreads that I didn't journal about in here, or daily draws I didn't journal about in here. From the Lightseers Tarot deck study, my Fairies Oracle mini study, didn't put any of those in here yet. And currently I'm doing the Plant Spirit Oracle mini study, or I was. And I need to finish putting those in here. So that's mainly it. In speaking of the Fairies Oracle mini study, the reason this is only having dailies is because the bulk of what I'm doing divination wise this year is studying the decks that I own, and I'm making personal junk journals for each one. By personal I mean individual junk journals for each one, which leads me into Junk Journal July. This is being run by Mech Journals. I'll put a link in the description. There are prompts for every day of the month of July. I cannot guarantee that I will be following those prompts. Maybe. We shall see. But Junk Journal's already made this, and the travel journal, and this is what I made for my deck study of the Fairies Oracle that I own already. I need to update my index there, and I want to finish out, I guess, that study to an extent. I got a couple of pages not filled out in the front there, But basically, each page is, for the most part, dedicated to the study of an individual card, including the pockets here. So, I'll make it all the way out there. That's what I'm looking at to do here. Update. Continue doing this junk journal, and maybe be inspired by the prompts that Meg gave us to jazz up my junk journal pages here. But as this is primarily for note taking, I do want to leave a lot of space. I just might be a little bit more what's the word? More oh, I didn't do that one yet. Creative. I'm fairly new to junk journaling. Not super new, but actively doing it, I am. So now you're seeing more empty pages here and there, and I obviously haven't done those cards yet. But yeah, so this is a fairy themed journal here that I need to fill out some more. And this is the other main focus. So even if I don't get too much of the divination journal, the gold sparkly one over there, filled in, this one will be my main focus divination wise. And I need to fix the cord on it so it closes properly. Last but not least, this is a maybe. A very, very, very maybe. Travel journaling. I went on like 3 or 4 trips last year. And in addition to vlogging, I wanted to journal about them. I just put in details that I didn't have from before. And I started to, but I never got continued. This is a travel journal I got in a swap in Junk Journal Junkies group on Facebook. So yeah, barely did anything. I would like to put some more. If I can, I will, but this is the lowest priority, which is why I left it last. So my plan is to daily journal if I can. With the major priorities being the Fairies Oracle update and the reading journal update. These are not life priority things, but this is where the junk journal July comes in, and the one book July. So let me know down in the comments. Are you participating in one book July this year? Have you participated before? And what is your focus? This year's theme, I believe Carrie and Vicky said, the host, is a free-for-all. But you can look into the previous years for One Book July to see what you want to do. There was Go Big or Go Home, which is kind of this. There's one that was project focused. There was one that was very specifically bullet journaling focused. And like I said, the one book, one pen. Like, it's to kind of get you to back on track to what you want to accomplish journal/planner wise. And it always helps me every year. So didn't want to not do it. As far as Junk Journal July, I didn't know that was a thing until Meg, who is kind of a sub co-host of One Book July, said that, and I was like, oh wait. So yes, like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you are new, hit the notification bell so you can see my videos. I will try to upload one every week for One Book July, Junk Journal July, but I cannot guarantee that. How are you? What is your focus for either one of those, or just in general for the month of July? Like, if you just planned with me in the beginning, let me know. And leave a little book emoji if you've made it this far to support and you don't know what to say. And share this video with your friends. That will really help me out with YouTube and getting more subscribers. I would appreciate that. And guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.